Can you send me that link? Can you send me that link? Let me pull it up on my. Hey, I've got Zoom pulled up. Zoom. I think I got it. Oh, I need to request access. Finishing up what I was working on yesterday. So I can crack at the profile search query ticket. Crack. Could I get an extra set of eyes on this? We're now all operating out of the same repo. If I get through feedback on the PR, I will be on to my next task. I got to the bottom of this. The path to the documentation has changed. Need to address some feedback from Jerry for how I can improve the test suite. Got it. I figured it out. I'm kind of figuring out what the documentation means, what the documentation is talking about. I'm kind of figuring out the documentation as I read it. I think that maybe when we'll dive down into the specific things he'd like for me to really work on. I've got this vague idea that we can potentially test a lot of things using user logs rather than API response. Vague. I could take a stab at it. I'm wondering if I'm missing something, so I just missed it. Oh, I see now. So I just missed it. I'm a little confused what you mean by service here. Could you go to page 11? More clear. I've been meaning to try boba tea as well. I would have thought our company would reimburse you for the travel. So he's emphasizing that it's very surprising to him